Despite an oral whip, out of 44, only 28 Congress MPs were present in the Lok Sabha during Rahul Gandhi's speech this afternoon. 16 Congress MPs were not present, including Sonia Gandhi and Kamal Nath during Rahul's speech. Alright, Sonia Gandhi, of course, simultaneously was meeting groups of farmers at her residence 10 Janpath. However, there was an oral whip in place in the Lok Sabha that all MPs must be present in the House when Rahul Gandhi speaks. But despite the whip, there were 16 MPs who skipped the speech of Rahul Gandhi. Out of 44 MPs that the Congress has in the lower house, only 28 Congress MPs were present during Rahul Gandhi's speech. In fact, even seniors like Kamal Nath was missing this afternoon when Rahul Gandhi spoke about the agrarian crisis in the country, taking on the NDA government and specifically the Prime Minister. In fact, he alleged that the government is pro-corporate and that the NDA is taking away the farmers' land to give it away to the corporates. Ashar Ahmad Khan is now joining us with that bit of breaking news. Ashar, first of all, despite the oral whip, at least 16 of the Congress MPs were missing this afternoon. Is any action likely? Is a reprimand likely?
Well, no action, no reprimand. Two of the MPs, that is Congress President Sonia Gandhi and MP Kamal Nath, were actively engaged in farmer delegations which were meeting the Congress President. In fact, the Congress President already had a set program from 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon till around 5:30. She would be meeting the farmer delegations which would be coming and meeting her. Some other MPs were also absent, but what we expect is that there is going to be no action which is going to be taken on this issue.
Ashar, help us understand what is an oral whip, and sometimes there's a three-line whip in Parliament by parties, but this apparently was an oral whip. Help us understand what it means. Does it not make it mandatory for the party MPs to be present?
Well, all whips make it mandatory for party MPs to be present, but unlike any official or constitutional provisions or legal provisions, these are provisions which are of the party. And it is imperative upon the party to take a call whether to take action or not to initiate action. This whip which we are talking about was an oral whip in which the members of Parliament of the Congress party were told orally that you need to be present there because the Vice President of the Congress party would be speaking there, and there can be a position in which the entire issue can turn out into a slanging match. So for that reason, it is imperative that most MPs be present. But this is not a three-line whip. A three-line whip is when there is voting which can happen, and in that voting, the members of a particular party which has issued the whip are supposed to be present and vote as per the wishes of the party, not as per their individual wishes. That is the three-line whip. So in this case, since there was no voting which was supposed to take place, the parties usually take a lenient view of any of these whips. So that is why it is expected that in this oral whip, it was mostly being done to ensure that if a slanging match takes place, the Congress has enough numbers. As it is, they are dwindling in nature in the sense there are only 44, but most of those 44 should be present so that whatever little could be given back to the backbencher MPs of the Treasury benches. But as far as the three-line whip is concerned, that is basically used when a vote is impending.
And it appears that even the 28 MPs who were present did give Rahul Gandhi enough cheering and support inside the House. It was an oral whip, not clearly not mandatory really for the MPs to be there if they had other pressing issues like Sonia Gandhi meeting farmers outside this afternoon while Rahul Gandhi was speaking in the House. Ashar Ahmad Khan, many thanks for getting us those details.